Kyler Murray MVP, Marvin Harrison Jr. Rookie of the Year. Is that a stretch? Through week 2? No. It's reality. We're going to dive into this game. We're going to dive into reactions around the league. It's going to be a good one. Hallelujah, it's Victory Monday, baby. Let's go. All right, so getting into this win, it feels so good. Victory Monday. It's been a while as a Cardinals fan that I felt this good. First of all, let's just talk about the win against the Rams. Nonetheless, it was so satisfying. Like, of all opponents that I wanted the Cardinals to do that to, it would be the Rams, because they've had the Cardinals number for so long, ever since Sean McVay came to coach. Like, I believe the stat was the Cardinals were 2-13 or 3-13 against McVay. Like, it's atrocious, so tough. Absolutely beautiful to witness as a Cardinals fan. The last time the Cardinals won the Rams at home was in 2014. I watched that game live. I remember that, bro. I was like 12. Literally crazy. So it just feels so good. The Cardinals played a complete football game. Offense, defense, special teams. The defense stepped up. Dennis Gardecki had 3 sacks. David Collins had a sack. I mean, they played a complimentary football game. And the thing is, here's my take. Here's my take on the Cardinals game. As a Cardinals fan, people who are close to the team weren't 100% surprised by this. Now, let me preface that were we expecting a 41-10 blowout to the Rams? No. People who are close to the team know that this team has this potential, and it's just the fact that they ended up living up to it and playing a great game. Now let's get into specific players. Kyler Murray, who had a perfect game, if we're being real. Perfect pass rating of 158.3. 3 touchdowns, no picks. I mean, MVP Kyler is back. So I said this September 5th before the season started, that the last time Kyler Murray had a top 10 rushing offense around him, he went 7-0 and 10-2 to start the season. The Cardinals have like a top 5 rushing attack right now, and James Conner and Kyler. So far through week 2, Kyler Murray has about 438 passing yards, 116 rushing yards, 4 touchdowns to no interceptions, and an overall rating of 122.9. Come on, baby. Obviously, you got Josh Allen probably leading the MVP case so far through week 2. I mean, it's only week 2. It's a little early to talk MVP, but it's fun. You know what I'm saying? But now, if Kyler Murray keeps this up, he's got to win MVP. And I might be a little biased, I get it, but it's not like it's a hot take, right? He's playing excellent football. And I mean, obviously it depends on what Josh Allen does. If Josh Allen keeps up what he's doing, he'll be in the run too. He's going off. So, and then you got Marvin Harrison Jr., who I was so hyped to see, because here's the deal. Week 1, everyone was talking about, oh my gosh, 1 catch, 4 yards. What happened, And it was super windy in Buffalo. There's a lot of different factors, and I just didn't feel like we got the full story at week 1. It was just kind of how the tables crumbled, the cookies crumbled, whatever. And so I felt like going into this game, they were going to prioritize fixing that. And boy, did they in the first quarter. 130 yards, 2 touchdowns. I should have been 3 or 4 touchdowns if Kyler Murray if they had that chemistry on the goal line fades. There was a couple times Marvin had one-on-one coverage, and it would have totally toasted the defender. Kyler Murray just, those were like the only 2 balls of the day that Kyler Murray could have probably thrown a little bit better. So far through week 2, even with a week 1 that was a little bit lackluster, I feel like Marvin Harrison came onto the scene so strong that, you could already argue that he's leading the Rookie of the Year case, because it's not Caleb Williams, it's not Rome Odunze. So anyways, overall, man, as a Cardinals fan, this felt really good. I'm just going to enjoy this long week of a big fat W. Kyler Murray playing at a high level, MVP level once again. We got a top 10 receiver probably will be top 5 by the end of the season. And yeah, like I said, I wasn't necessarily all the way shocked at this outcome because I knew that it was in the Cardinals. I knew it was in them. They just had to play the game to their potential, and they did that, and it's so nice. So next week, the Cardinals have the Lions at home, and it's gonna be one of those ones where people don't expect them to win. Nobody picked the Cardinals to win the Rams this week. You look at the predictions on YouTube, you look at the game preview on the official NFL channel, and at the end they have like the 12 picks of the analyst. There's only like 1 or 2 people that pick the Cardinals out of the 12, So, I mean, whatever. I get it. You guys are sleeping, but it's time to wake up. It's time to wake up. KYLER is back. So, next week, what I'm predicting, right? You got to predict it. I'm rocking with a 27-24 win over the Lions. Look at the Cardinals have a top 5 offense. It's just about the defense making enough plays to where the opposing team doesn't score 30 every game. That's all it takes. And they did that this week. Got 3 straight home games. So this is a good stretch. As a Cardinals fan, I'm super excited, and it's awesome. And in terms of reactions around the league, this week was crazy. 49ers lost to the Vikings, which was so clutch. So now the NFC West standings are everyone's 1 so the 49ers are 1-1, Cardinals are 1-1, Rams 0-2 obviously, and then the Seahawks are 2-0, but they've had a cupcake schedule so far through the 2 weeks. So, take it for what it is. I don't know. As a Cardinals fan, forgive me if I'm not the biggest believer in the Seahawks. I get it, they're underrated. They do have some good weapons on offense and a decent defense, but for whatever reason, I just don't trust Geno. Like, I get that he's proving it every week, but at the same time, I don't know, I have a hard time with it. But we'll see what happens. But the Vikings, shout out to the Vikings. You had a bunch of Cardinals fans rooting for you, and it paid off. That was awesome to watch. Shout out to the Niners, the freaking Vikings being the Niners' kryptonite. Haven't won in Minnesota in like decades, apparently, or something like that. Got a couple big ones coming up. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a good season. We just need to pray for a healthy season. No injuries. Just good old football. Stay healthy, okay? That's what we need, please. I'll get into more reactions throughout the week. I was just trying to figure out the policy around uploading NFL, but there is fair use. There's a fair use clause in the law or whatever. So I look forward to utilizing that and actually being able to post my reaction to NFL content. Thank you for clicking on this video, you beautiful person. I appreciate you. Till next time, shout out to Jesus, baby.